So now the big question is, do you remain friends with your exes? I feel like none of my exes hate me.
You.
I feel like I was just the best ever.
Do you know, I feel like I gained, I don't want to say I gained enemies, but I gained some hate when we got married. People that were looking at you as their future.
Hey. How far? So guess who entered my DM?
Who entered your DM? Who entered your DM? That's not entered your DM before.
She who must... What? She who must not be named.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
I don't know. Checking up on me, I guess.
If I slap.
No, but seriously.
Why do you seem excited about her checking up on you?
Because people love me. But wait, would you have a problem if my ex is checking up on me?
What are they looking for, first of all?
My well-being?
It depends on the ex. Do
you know all my exes?
I should be asking you. Is you I should be asking?
No, I'm asking you the question. Do you know all my exes?
I think
I feel like I know all your exes, like from the day you were born.
Be talking.
But do you know all my exes?
There are names that I would recognize.
Right.
Yeah, there are some names I would recognize.
But you don't know all my exes.
Guy, there are names I would recognize. Yeah.
Is it okay to keep tabs on each other's exes?
Keep tabs, like you'll be marking my own ex. I remember that event you went to. You thought this person.
Yes.
And
because
I'm like,
you look like one guy there.
I'm like, you just be like, no, please.
No.
Why we?
Okay. Hey guys, it's the Transparent Talk Show, and on this episode,
I was not expecting that. Yeah.
On this episode, we're talking about exes, the big X. Okay, so
cancelled for a reason.
Yeah, I think it's important sometimes to reflect and talk about bullets that were dodged and talk about lessons learned from the past in navigating the way forward.
Yeah.
And in view of that, I'd like us to play a little icebreaker game here.
Okay.
About what's a red flag and what's not a red flag. What's a red flag and what's a green flag.
Okay.
And so I'll paint a scenario to you. You tell me if it's a red flag or a green flag.
Okay.
And then you paint to me. We'll just keep going, maybe 3 rounds or 4 rounds. Okay?
Okay.
I am regularly checking up my ex. Checking up on my ex on IG and social media.
Okay, like looking up your...
Yes, looking up my ex on social media.
Regularly. Red flag?
It's a red flag?
Yeah, why are you looking... Like
I know that I'm doing better than the...
I know you don't mean that.
No, I don't mean that. Of course I don't. But some people
that.
Might want to do that to like make sure like...
No, that is a red flag. Don't look up. If you are married, why are you looking up what your ex is up to? Why are you pressed?
To fulfill the word of God concerning my life that I'm
Your part of the justice shining brighter and brighter. Nah.
Exactly, right?
Nah.
Okay,
I think it's a red flag. Setting up a business with an ex. Or getting into business with an ex. Your ex is now in...
Red flag, I'm sorry. Red flag, no.
Don't even!
No,
what?
Red flag. There are 1,000,000,001 people to set up businesses with. Why the particular ex? Do you know how many billions of people are in this world? There are 6 billion plus people in the world.
But you're not trying to do a business with 6 billion plus people, first of all. Say your ex...
If he was so good at doing business, why is he ex?
Daniel, please now. Guy, please.
Talk to me.
I'm talking, please.
Okay.
Please is what I'm saying. Please.
It's a red flag for me. I'm sorry.
I'm very surprised that that's a red flag.
It's a red flag for me.
So...
Do not go into business with your ex. Yes.
I think you're thinking about it like, oh, we're starting a mug company together.
No, what business are you doing?
The person is head of production at one of these guys.
And he gave you a deal. Why is he giving a
no,
deal? Excuse me.
she gave you a deal. You, Mr. Director, whose film is coming out in October, The Herd, plug, please just get ready for us because our movie is coming out. But you are
It
now
might not be a
getting
red
funded.
flag for you. It's a red flag for me.
So
Auntie.
you expect it to be a red flag for me if your ex is head of business at somewhere.
You might not have an issue with it.
Okay, so you're saying it's a red flag.
Yes,
for you.
I have an issue with it.
Oh, I think both of us should be responding to the questions now. So red flag for you. No, okay, fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
What
you might be fine with it, but I'm not. I'm not fine with you going into business with your ex.
Je comprends.
Okay.
Je comprends.
Comprendez?
Comprends.
Okay. Calling your ex or talking to your ex to seek closure.
After or before marriage? What are we
After marriage. Like, I just want to have a conversation with this person just for closure. I feel I hurt the person or offended the person.
So if you offended the person, I can understand for the cleansing of your conscience. I don't mind. But we're not staying as... this is not an invitation to friendship. It's not an invitation to more. It is closure. Closure is closure. Sure. Hey, I'm really sorry for what I did. I shouldn't have done that to you. I hope you can forgive me. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, your turn. Last one.
It's only business that's in my... Yeah. Calling an ex in time of need.
Babala, red card, red flag.
Red card.
The flag is on fire.
I think what?
What need? Kilowi.
Are you serious?
The flag is burning. The flag is in flames.
Wait. So this is shifting and shifting. So your ex, again, your ex is in charge of XYZ. Let's say customs. Your ex is in customs. It was the relationship ended amicably. You have imported your 2029. Can I finish?
Okay, finish.
You've imported your 2029. What is it now? What car are we looking at?
2029.
So
2029 Mercedes.
You've imported this car, right? And then it's being held at customs. Your ex
is a custom
is
boss.
a customs, yes, boss or has leg at customs. Or is a customs boss, right? Let's keep it simple.
The problem is that once you've opened that door, then it opens, then it remains open. You can't go back. You see, when you walk out of that door, you shut it. Once you go back and open it,
you can't shut it.
How will you shut it?
Okay, so it's a red flag for you.
It's a big red flag. I think we should define what an ex is, first of all.
Because at this
point...
Let's
define what an ex is. Because ex might mean different things to different people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you before we got married, you were dating other people. Or you dated other people.
The first person I dated. But let's assume that I dated other people.
Your exes are watching.
Let's assume I dated other people.
Okay. So, before we got married, you dated other people. I dated other people. But we didn't end up with them. We ended up with each other.
Yes, we did. Hi.
So, do you remain friends with these people or not? I think that's the question. When you remain friends with them, then it leaves the door open for other conversations.
So what
right?
is...
Like, hey, I have a business idea. Oh, I have an ex who is into this, I can go into, because the person is not just an ex, the person is your friend. So now the big question is, do you remain friends with your exes? Should you remain friends with your exes?
What are your thoughts?
And my thoughts might be controversial, but these are my thoughts. Before we got married, we had other people in our lives, right? We dated other people that we didn't end up with. We ended up with ourselves. Now, we ended up with each other. Now, the big question is, do you remain friends with these people that you didn't end up with? And my take is, Why not? If it was a wholesome relationship, if it wasn't toxic, if these people are not terrible people, because for me, relationships are about relating with others.
Okay.
And if these relationships were healthy relationships, why can't you remain friends with them? Just because you didn't end up with them doesn't mean you're now enemies. Or
I feel like you're contradicting yourself.
No. I'm saying that we have to first qualify what the term X is and sort of like put it in, categorize it and say good X and bad X, right?
Okay.
Yes. I mean, we can have good X's or bad X's. We can have X's that are friends that we're friends with. I think we can
Why
have
do you
X's. Friends in terms of like, not friends that you're seeing and talking to every minute, every hour. No, that you're in good terms with.
Okay, exactly.
That you have no issues with.
Absolutely.
Because these people are not toxic people. They're actually, maybe you were even the toxic one in the relationship.
Absolutely.
Right? And you didn't end up with the person.
Right. So I honestly think you started off like you did not agree with exes being friends. But now, from what you're saying, it's like you agree with exes
and
being
the
friends.
reason that happened was we were playing a game of like red flag and green flags.
Yeah.
And I said certain things are red flags to me.
Right.
Right? And I said, hold on. You know, we can throw in a few other ideas into this whole game and it becomes interesting because we need to really define what an ex is.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And if an ex can be a good ex or a bad ex.
Okay, so you are agreeing that exes can be friends. Like you can stay friends with your ex.
Yes.
If the ex was a good ex,
yes.
in quotes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
and
so.
then we don't keep bad exes around.
No.
And so now we have to now qualify what is a bad ex.
Yes.
All of that. But yeah, so it's interesting because you agree that you can stay friends, but you can't do business.
Okay, so that was a game we were playing, and
So
not
why isn't that a red
necessarily. It's
flag?
a red flag for me because I would have an issue with it personally.
Right.
But another person might not have an issue with it.
Okay.
Do you understand? I would have an issue with it also because I know in this relationship, I know your exes, so I will say no to your exes.
You know my exes?
Yes.
You know my exes?
I know your exes. I know all your exes.
Isn't that all?
Even the exes that you did not tell me about. I know them.
You know all.
I know all your exes. Oh.
Interesting.
I know all your exes.
All sounds interesting. But
Yeah.
I mean, but how important is it to, first of all, to just keep tabs on who your current partner is talking to right now? Like, is it a thing for you if you see me, okay, maybe I should put it this way. Would you be more, and we'll move on from this because we don't want to do it on the past. We actually just want to really deal with this topic of exes wholesomely because there are relationships that were not meant for marriage and were meant for business. Or meant for friendship, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot just cancel everybody because they were an ex, because you had a thing with them, or because you were in a relationship that did not work out. I don't think everybody should be cancelled. However, I think each ex should be dealt with as an individual, right? So it's not a blanket response to this question of can you be friends with your exes?
That's why you have to qualify the ex.
It's
what
not
kind
blanket,
of person is this ex?
It's not a blanket response, but I think insecurities on the side of the partner would make it's just important that the communication lines are open between partners, right? That you are able to say, okay, and I don't know why I keep talking about business. I mean, all my brain is business.
Are you
and
doing the business with your ex? I don't know. This one that you're always going back to. Better confess.
No,
tell me.
I'm trying to think of who my most useful
Ex is useful in terms of what?
Useful in terms of we can actually do business together.
All your exes are toxic.
No, that's not true. And I don't have that many exes. The way you're saying all your exes, no.
If
I don't
you should be
even know
one,
where.
all that toxic, cancelled.
And I don't even know where, like, two are.
Yeah.
I feel like you know where everybody is.
Because I'm such a great person that all
so
my
what,
exes
they're keeping in touch with you, or you're keeping in touch with them?
I feel like none of my exes hate me.
You.
Not messing up me.
You.
I feel like I was just the best ever.
Do you know, I feel like I don't want to say I gained enemies, but I gained some hates when we got married. People that were looking at you as their future.
Oh.
Then It's in our home. What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
So unfortunate.
What are you doing right now? But yes, but guess what the funny part is? I think one of the funny things that I've seen happen is when your partner is now friends with your ex. Like me being friends with your ex.
I think that's very healthy.
You know,
actually.
I'm friends with like 3 of your exes.
My exes.
I'm telling you.
Who are?
I can never.
Tell me now. Nice. No.
Seriously?
But I think it's healthy.
Seriously?
So first of all, this is my rule. Here, right here. Transparency. I realize that once you're transparent about a matter, then you're in a safe space.
What if you're with a partner who can never understand in this life? You know, not everybody has what we have. And I'm very thankful to God for what we have. This whole transparent thing we have going on where we talk and we are like just transparent and open. But not everybody has that. So I don't think it's advisable. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say I don't think it's advisable, but it just depends on how the relationship you have is.
True.
You should know who
what your partner can take.
You should know what your partner can handle. You should just know and put boundaries in place, right? If you find yourself sneaking out now to go and hang out with a partner or hang out with an ex,
that's heavy.
But there's nothing there.
No.
But because you know the person you got married to is
then don't do it. Rather than sneak out to do it, don't just do it.
What if there's
even if it's just drinks or if
there are
it is just
opportunities there?
Don't do it. Let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
Especially if it's a marriage.
Yes.
Right. If it's a marriage is an institution that the two are supposed to be one.
Agreement.
And there's a head and there's a body.
Right.
If your body is doing something that your head doesn't know about, if the body is sick, there's something not right in that arrangement. Especially because you have a covering, you have a head.
Right.
The body cannot do
something outside of the
head. Yes, it's a dangerous. I know it happens, and people do it, but it's a dangerous. If it speaks volumes of the health of the body.
Right.
It means the body is not well. Right? If the body was well, then there should be the same blood that flows through. There should be circulation of information, circulation of nutrients, circulation of oxygen.
Right.
It should be free flowing.
Right.
And when there's transparency, then it's healthy, right? Especially as God would lead you.
Right.
Because also there are sometimes that certain things that is wise to, and I'm treading carefully here, is wise to maybe not share. But then don't do it. If you know your partner can't handle it, don't do it. If your ex is calling you and telling you, don't do it. If you know that you're not going to be transparent with your partner about it.
I like how you keep rubbing the pillow when you say transparent.
Don't do it.
Right.
And especially from a guy's perspective, it's heavy for guys. Like, I don't know if it's as heavy for women.
Everything is heavy for you guys. Anything that has to do with your woman like this becomes heavy. Just heavy. Meanwhile, guys they are able to go and do all sorts of things. But once it comes to their own woman, everything is just all sorts of
Do you want to clarify that a bit? What you mean
I'm
by
just
that?
saying, like, guys,
what do you mean?
I feel like, and it's not even I feel like, guys are more territorial than women. Guys are more territorial.
So women are able to share more than men.
Maybe not share, but women, and again, there are different grades to this thing. So let me not, I've really come into a space where I'm not generalizing anymore, right? But it's also a case, it's also okay to say, based on norms and trends and all of that, this is what you've observed, right? I watched something on social media the other day, and it was interviewing men and women, and 100% of the women said they will take the man back if the man cheats. 100% of the men said they will never take the girl back if the girl cheats, right? So it's that whole territorial thing and just boundaries and all of that. I was listening to a
preacher, and the preacher said the only biblical grounds
for divorce
is infidelity.
Yes.
And it's interesting because the Bible was set, and I stand corrected here.
Yeah.
The Bible was set in a culture that was steeped in patriarchy.
Yes.
So that in that case, most of the grounds for divorce come from men who their wives had cheated
yes.
or were, you know, yeah.
Yes.
And so they had excuses for, like, I don't want to be with this woman again because she has cheated.
Yes.
But it would be interesting to know how many of those cases were of women saying, I don't want to be with this man again.
Yes.
Because the man cheated.
Yeah. And is it not, there's a religion where the woman is allowed to divorce, and you just say, like,
I think in
divorce,
Islam is allowed. Even in Christianity, once the case of once there's infidelity, I think you have legal grounds for divorce.
Yes. Well, how do people move on from just exes who they assumed they would spend the rest of their lives with? I've heard people say,
when you get stuck on someone.
Yes, I've heard people say they believed somebody was their soulmate and not the person that they're with.
What's the meaning of soulmate?
That's another question. That's another question.
Does it have biblical references?
I don't know. But but soulmate, right? Soulmate is the person that, let's Google it. You have your phone here.
I mean, it connotes someone that was made for you.
Yeah.
Right? So when God was creating you.
What's the origin of soulmate even?
I don't think it's biblical. But the idea is, when God was creating you, he created someone alongside you and sent you guys to earth. When you came to earth, you forgot who that person was. Right? And soulmate meaning. Do you want me to read?
Sure.
A person ideally suited for another as close friend or romantic partner. Right? A close friend or romantic partner with whom one has a unique, deep connection based on mutual understanding. So, I mean, that's the general sense of it, that you meet someone and you just connect with this person so strongly that that person is termed a soulmate.
Okay, so there are people who have been with people who are married now or with somebody else, and they believe that an ex was their soulmate.
Yeah, because they connected deeply with that person. And oftentimes, should I tell you what causes this thing?
What?
When you have sex,
it automatically...
You create, especially if that person is your first, right? And you don't end up with the first person you have sex with. The tendency is that you have certain kinds of attachments with that person that you first had sex with, so that person has certain triggers, or that person, triggers you in such a way that your other experiences don't, because that person was your first.
You're right. So this says, a soulmate connection often feels like an instant recognition and deep understanding, characterized by effortless communication, mutual respect, and a shared sense of purpose. So it's beyond romantic. It's not just romantic. It's also, like, it can be platonic. Yeah.
Even for soulmates.
Even for soulmates, yes. I remember this article. One woman actually said a married man was her soulmate. This was a public figure, and this was years ago, and I don't know why I'm remembering now, but I will not say names because, but both public figures, and the woman granted an interview and said XYZ, she believed XYZ was her soulmate, and XYZ was married to somebody else.
How did that end up?
I don't know. It was just in the papers then. I was much younger. But I just thought it very interesting. But how do people, how would you advise people to move on from that whole soulmate connection and just focus? And there's somebody you and I know who has sort of hinted at being with somebody who is not the person's soulmate.
So this is it for me, right?
If you don't get the full money by the end of today, this is the last time you talk to your husband.
you can have soul ties. You can be connected so deeply with someone. You can have certain strong connections with someone because you have done certain things with the person, right? For example, sex, when you're intimate with the person, when you've done certain things together for the first time, that it has a way it lodges in your mind, in your brain, that no other person can dislodge, or no other experience can dislodge. It just sits in your brain. And many of these moments need deep work with like a therapist. You really need deep work of excavating those experiences and finding other ways to recover.
Did you need to excavate to be with me?
No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. No. What do you want to check?
Trying to unlock your phone.
Why? What do you want?
I don't remember your password.
What?
I wanted to check for something. Still on
check.
Soulmates. Still on Soulmates, yes. Did you have to excavate?
No, not with you.
Okay.
No, I didn't have to excavate to be with you, no. But oftentimes people do, especially when people get into toxic relationships. You know, you have to just heal. You have to come out of that to get into a healthy relationship and to start a healthy relationship with someone. Yeah. And then you find moments. You know, to get deep with someone, it takes work. It doesn't just happen.
Sure.
Right? So you take out time to get to understand the person you're with and get to build those moments, to build intimacy, to build trust. It's work. It doesn't just happen. It won't just happen that suddenly this guy you met you feel so strong with him, or you feel stronger with him, or you have affections or feelings as strong as the first guy you were ever with in your life. No, it's not going to happen like that. You have to create it. You have to nurture it. You have to grow it. So it takes work.
Yeah, but this X thing is very, like,
it's tricky.
It is tricky. It is tricky because there are good people that were just not your wife or your husband.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And they're good for friendship and they're good for work.
And it really speaks to your own character.
As
right?
well.
Yes, because if you're toxic in yourself, you live around toxic traits. So you live around like footprints of toxicity. So you find out that in your relationships, as you're following your past relationships like this, you'll be seeing trails of toxicity around, right? And then, but if you're not, you'll be living building blocks. You'll be living like footprints of like lives that you've built or lives that you've touched.
So some people, no matter how good you are, if you leave them, they will cut you off. If you leave them, they cannot deal with this, that you left them, no matter how decent or how good you are. But what are the implications of actively keeping in touch with an ex?
I think it's problematic. I think it's really problematic to actively keep up. It means that there's something you haven't let go of. There's no closure there. What are you going back to look for there? Actively keeping in touch.
Yeah.
Except it's difficult for me, especially because I'm a guy. Like,
yeah,
it's problematic.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing there? Like, you have
something else.
Something else.
Something hopefully better.
Yes. And this person is meeting all your needs, right? Ticked all the boxes. So
does anybody really tick all your boxes? We've had this conversation before.
What are you doing there? You should tick all your boxes or most of your boxes, and then the rest you leave it for the Lord to fill or to tick. If not, you know.
Yeah. So it's dangerous to actively stay engaged or actively engage with.
I mean, I've had instances where I've reached out to my exes before. You know, I'll give. I was
going to ask, would you tell me if you reached out to an ex or an ex reached out to you? So I know the answer.
Yes, I would.
The answer is no. You just say you reached out.
But I would, and I'll tell. Maybe I told you about this, obviously.
Okay.
That I was going to part of the people I reached out when I was looking for a.
You want to code this?
A producer for my film, right? I told you I reached out to certain people when I was looking for a producer to my film. I reached out to an ex and like, hey, would you mind producing this film with me? And did I gist you?
I think you did.
Yeah, because I reached out to her and she was like, oh, you know, I'm very busy during this period, extremely busy during this period. It's not a bad idea, you know, but I'm really busy this period. Then the person went on to say, but hold on, Daniel, why are you asking me to produce this film with you after everything that went down? We never talked about it. We just, you just swept everything under the carpet, and then you're all of a sudden showing up to ask me to walk with you, that blah, 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 So in that moment...
So what did you say to that?
In that moment, we had to talk about it. We had to go to the past and say, this, and this, and this happened, and this, and this, and this happened. Why did it happen? How did it happen? And it was almost like okay, I get it. I'm sorry I did not do this and this and this. I'm sorry I did not do X, Y, Z. Okay, everything okay. Thank you for acknowledging your fault in this. Thank you for, okay, are we good now? Okay, we're good now. Okay, thank you. And that was it.
That's interesting.
So we had almost like a 30-minute to 1 hour conversation where we just ironed out. And the thing is, it was just about assumptions, right? I perhaps just assumed that this person was on my wavelength. We're on the same wavelength, and we just should understand that we were moving on with our lives. But no, like, she pulled me back to like, no, I didn't move on from this. This was not okay. That this was not okay and that was not okay. So I couldn't move on. I just saw it as you being irresponsible, and you just decided not to engage, So I'm like, no, I didn't see it like that. I saw it as you told me to not leave and don't ever bring this topic ever again, So
this also speaks to this closure situation. Like, must you have closure with an? I don't think, honestly.
I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary.
I don't have
sometimes
the bandwidth to engage.
Sometimes the situation might present itself.
Yes.
And the choice is whether to engage or whether to just shut it down and be like, you don't deserve a closure.
Not you don't deserve, but like, I don't have there's so much on my mind. I don't have the bandwidth to engage on the level that you're trying to engage in, right? I cannot, I genuinely cannot handle it. Like, I wish you well, I hope you wish me well, right? But it is what it is. So yes, well, I hear you when you say, like, if the situation presents itself, then we can talk about it. But are we actively going to now seek closure and look for closure up and down? No, I don't think so.
And honestly, when it happened to me, I felt a kind of relief. Also, like, okay, because before that time, before we had that conversation, it was like every time this person saw me, the person would be like, hi. And I'll be like, I thought I was the best person since fried rice. I thought I could be hot and fly. I thought everyone loved me. I thought all my exes still wanted me back.
The last time you said that thing, I was laughing. Like, that is so funny.
Oh, really?
That's actually funny.
Why were you laughing?
Yeah, because it's just
you think I'm over it? You think I'm over it?
You really think high of yourself. Take no pressing. I don't know if it's good. I don't know where to place that. But yeah, I'm glad that conversation happened. I'm glad again, if please, whatever rocks anybody's boat. But I personally am not actively seeking closure with anyone. I think there is one person, I think there's just one person that I think deserves an explanation from me. Right? Every other person, I beg, can we move on? You know what I mean? Like, can we just continue? Really? And if I reach out to you for work, it's because I think you're good at what you do. I think you're good at what you do. And
I also personally think the bedrock of every relationship is trust. Right?
Yeah. But excuse me, sorry. Half of us were not healed when we're having relationships.
Yes.
How many people, what exactly did you know we're doing? So why are you now carrying what it is from 1998 to where are we now?
Yes.
What are we doing? Am I sounding somehow?
No, you're not.
But what are we doing?
Yes.
You know what let's just extend grace to everybody. This person did not know better.
You of the responsibility. Or, for example, if you hurt someone in your past, right?
Intentionally?
Intentionally.
Right, of course.
Or even unintentionally. Yeah. And you just moved on and you were like, oh, I was broken then, everyone should be okay.
Yeah.
If the opportunity presents itself, please be responsible.
To apologize.
Yes.
To acknowledge.
Yes, to acknowledge that you hurt someone, acknowledge that you were not okay.
And if the person calls it out,
true. Yeah.
If the person calls it out,
sometimes don't go back seeking that.
Did I hurt you? And this is like, what's
don't
happening?
go and stir up something that.
Yes, and there was also something else that we're going to talk about, this ex issue. So one of my friends was actually telling me that her current boyfriend compares her with his ex. So it's subtle. It's not the overt, oh, you're this and she was that, you're this, but the ex keeps coming up.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know how to address it because she doesn't want to come off as insecure. She doesn't want to this, she doesn't want to that. I mean, I said, see, have conversations.
Yeah.
You have to have conversations.
Yeah.
You have to speak.
Yeah.
You have to say, this is how I feel. And take notes. On this day, you said this. On this day, so I'm not just imagining it.
That?
Yes, so I'm not imagining it, and it's not going to say, when did I say that? You'll say, when we were talking about this, you brought up this person. When we're talking about this, you brought up that person, right? So that it's clear that this is a constant thing. This is something that seems to always come up, and I don't like being compared.
Yeah, I think it's a very toxic trait
and
to
something
compare.
she actually said that was also interesting was, sometimes he compared her as better, not as worse. But still, don't talk bad about somebody to me. Like, don't talk bad about any of your exes. You can talk about what you experienced. You can
Why
talk
don't you
about
just focus on the person?
on us right now, what we have right now.
How great what we have is without comparing it to others.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
So
I think
that's
it's
a red
also
flag.
a coping mechanism for people. They don't know how to deal, how to emote, how to, engage. That they always reference a past example, a past relationship. It's a coping mechanism which is toxic.
Forward thinking, please. Let's be thinking about the future. What are we doing in 2 years? What's our life looking like in 5 years? What schools are our kids going to?
And for me, the whole issue of trust, right, bringing it to a close, is the whole issue of exes is about trust, right?
And boundaries.
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 Right? If you have... So the foundation is trust.
Right.
And what you build upon that foundation should be within boundaries.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Agree with your partner. This is what we are talking about. We're not going to reference exes. We're not going to... if we are dealing with exes, we make it plain. We make it transparent. This is what it is about. Are we able to handle that? Are we able to do that? If we are not able to do that and have healthy... transparent conversations about our exes, then let's not even go there.
We need to start counting how many times you say transparent on this show.
Why?
I wish I had that clicker. I think we'll try it. Transparent. Then at the end of the season, we'll see how many times you say transparent.
But talk about boundaries for a little
boundaries?
bit.
No, boundaries is extreme. Boundaries in everything is important. And boundaries was something I did not understand before until I started therapy. And then I read a book on boundaries and healthy boundaries. Boundaries with friends, boundaries with even your partner, boundaries with the children.
So there's nothing wrong with setting a boundary that I will not compare my current relationship with my exes.
Past.
I will not deal with my exes. So that can be a boundary.
It can be if you agree.
Exes are available, but I will not deal with them to protect my relationship, to protect what I have.
We've agreed that there are different types of exes.
Yes.
So I don't
for
think
toxic exes and exes that you shouldn't be around.
And exes that are a problem. That this one is a problem.
You shouldn't be around such an ex. Do not.
Do
not go into business with such a person. Do not, because
when I saw this topic, I really thought we were going to be like, I don't know, Basbos. But we've actually been, I think. Do you think we could have had, do you think we could have had this kind of conversation, 7 years ago?
I think it would be a different conversation if we were having it 7 years ago.
We'll be mentioning names and we'll be saying this person and that person.
Frankly, right now, at this point in my life, I don't care.
Yes.
I don't care about these people. Yeah. I think they're great people. God wherever they are, they should be okay.
I hope they're happy.
I hope they're happy. I hope they're doing well. I wish them all the best.
Yeah.
But there's no point.
Yeah.
Everyone has their lives to live.
I love it.
Let's live and let live.
I love it. And I love you. I'm glad I'm with you.
I love you.
Of course, this kind of conversation is not how we would have had it years ago. This is a lot of maturity, a lot of growth. on both our parts, and just understanding that life happens, right? Life lives, and X is X. So the most important thing I've learned from this conversation is, one, communication is key. It is great to just talk about these things, right? Be open, be transparent with your partner. Two, boundaries, okay? Boundaries not just for the sake of your partner, but for yourself as well, right? Who was it? Socrates, the philosopher, said, "Man, know thyself." So know yourself, know the boundaries to put in place to protect yourself, to protect your partner, to protect your marriage, to protect what you're building, your relationship. And please, no comparisons. Why are we comparing? Move forward. Let's not dwell in the past. Let's be progressive. Let's move forward, right? And I think that's been the highlight of this conversation for me. Don't know if you want to. We're good. What's that? What's that? Okay. So I guess we're good, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
If you don't get the full money by the end of today, this is the last time you talk to your husband.